Hey there. Hi, hello. It's good to see you again. It's been, I think, almost 4 months since the last time you were here with me. How have you been? Don't mind me. Just trying to set a nice, relaxing mood before we get into the questionnaire. So, like I said, how have you been doing? How have I been doing? That's a very loaded question that I'm not going to answer because you are the one that is technically on trial here. Now, like I said, thank you for coming back. This is part 2 of our questionnaire. It's going to be 25 questions again, just like the first time. They're going to start out pretty easy, and then they'll get to be more provocative. And as I said last time, when I say provocative, I don't mean in a necessarily sexual sense, but just supposed to make you think. So before we get started, do you want any water or tea or coffee? Maybe some kind of snack? I will ask you again at the end of the seminar, and you can always change your answer then. Okay, ready to just get started? Okay. Well, I have my notebook. My notebook with the iridescent leaves on it once more. Look at it. Okay, so let's flip to the questionnaire. You're not the first one here today, so I've got to flip to yours. Okay. So, I am going to write down your answers as you give them to me. If there is one that you don't necessarily want to answer, that is okay. You're not going to get any points deducted or anything like that. And as I mentioned the last time, this is a judgment-free zone. I'm not going to judge you for any of your answers, and they will remain between you and me. And if they are published, your name will not be attached. But let's get started with the first question. It's a very easy one. It says, is cereal a soup? Why or why not? Okay, make sure you tell me why. Right, okay. Okay. Now, in my opinion, that question is either right or wrong. But like I said, there's no judgment. There is no judgment or no. Okay. Just gonna record what you said. Okay, so question number 2. If you were a sitcom character, what would be your catchphrase? Okay. Is that from something? No, you just came up with that? Okay. It's pretty unique. So, question number 3. What is your least favorite color? Okay, you're going into quite a lot of detail. Most people just tell me the color, but that's okay. That's okay. My least favorite color is orange. So, number 4. What is a non-clothing item that you think you could pull off as an outfit? A non-clothing item that you think you could pull off as an outfit. Okay. Right. And then question number 5. What's your favorite meme? Okay, I don't think I've heard of that one. To be fair, memes change weekly, daily, hourly. It's kind of impossible to catch them all. My favorite meme's a really old one now. Is there anyone out there that thinks they're in a relationship with you? And like I said, no judgment. But is there anyone out there that thinks they're in a relationship with you? Okay. Spicy. Okay. So number 7. What's something you do at home when no one's watching? Give you some time to think, maybe. What's something you do at home when no one's watching? Okay. I would hope no one's watching you do that. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, so number 8. What was your favorite toy when you were a child? Yeah, that one was quick. Favorite toy when you were a child. Yeah, I think we all had one. Okay, so number 9. What is your favorite sleeping position? And I said sleeping position. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So, number 10. If you were sent into the world of the last book, movie, or TV show that you interacted with, would you survive? I'll say that again. So, if you were sent into the world of the last book, movie, or TV show that you interacted with, like you watched it or you read it, would you survive in that world? More detail, the better. Now, the last thing I watched, rewatching Berserk. Let me tell you right now, I'm not gonna survive there. Not unless I hooked up with Guts. Okay, so number 11. What is a nervous habit that you have? What is a nervous habit that you have? Okay. I think everyone has some kind of nervous habit. It's only when it harms you that it becomes a problem. Okay. Number 12. Do you wipe standing up or sitting down? No judgment here, but to be honest, do you wipe standing up or sitting down? And just like the cereal question, I think there is a right and a wrong answer here, but there is no judgment. Okay, so number 13. Who would you want to trade lives with? Now, this can be a real life person, this can be a fictional person, this could be an object, and this could be an animal, just something that you would want to trade lives with. Okay. I like that answer. Okay, so question 14. If you were in a coma, what scent would you want someone to use to try and wake you up? I remember reading somewhere before that your sense of smell can often help bring about memories and perhaps help bring you out of a coma. So it's nice to surround someone with familiar scents. So if you were in a coma, what scent would you want someone to use to try and wake you up? I can tell you. It's usually not the same one for everybody. Okay. So, question 15. How long would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Now, choose any zombies you want. It could be Walking Dead zombies. It could be World War Z zombies. It could be the clickers, that kind of stuff from The Last of Us. They're zombies. What other zombies are there? I don't know. There's a lot now. But you can choose any of those. And how long do you think you would survive in that zombie apocalypse? Okay. Alright. I think most of us would take the first ticket out of here. Okay. So this is question 16. If you could only use one word for the rest of your life, what word would it be? If you could only use one word for the rest of your life, what word would it be? Okay, do you want to maybe tell me why? Okay. I can tell you what my word would be. It would be no. Okay, so number 17. Who is your embarrassing cartoon crush? And I said cartoon. Your embarrassing cartoon crush. And when I say embarrassing, I mean like you don't want anyone to know this. This is something you would take to your grave. You don't ever want to speak this aloud, but you're going to tell me right now, and it's going to just stay between you and me and this seminar. So who is your embarrassing cartoon crush? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, am I gonna tell you mine? No. Because I'm not the one taking the question here. Okay. So, question 18. How often do you replace your bed sheets? How often do you replace your bed sheet? And there is no judgment here, as I have said before, but try to be honest. Okay, gotcha. There's a lot of wildly different answers to that one, but I think you're okay. So, question 19. How many times has your heart been broken? And it doesn't have to be like a major heartache, but it could be something as simple as like the store ran out of your favorite like food item and that broke your heart. My heart gets broken all the time because I'm a very sensitive person. But how many times has your heart been broken? Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so there are only 5 questions left. You've done very well so far. Are you still feeling okay? You're okay with continuing? Thank you for answering all of them too, by the way. You still have the option if you don't want to answer one, that's fine. But I do appreciate you giving thoughtful answers to each one so far. Now that we are in the final 5, these are the most provocative out of the questionnaire, excuse me. So we can take them a little bit slower if you'd like. There's a cat in the room with us, so if you hear it making any noises, I apologize. You're allowed to pet it after the seminar. Okay, so question number 20. What is your main reason for getting out of bed every day? And it doesn't have to be something super heroic. Everyone has their own reason for getting out of bed. Could be just you have to go to work, or you're hungry, or you need to pee. Could be something as simple as that. But what is your main reason for getting out of bed every day? Mm-hmm. Got you. Mm-hmm. Okay. So question 21. What has been your hardest goodbye so far? What has been your hardest goodbye so far? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got you. That does sound hard, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that. So question 22. Can you describe your relationship with your father? I know that's a loaded question, but can you describe your relationship with your father? Mm, got you. If I were to describe my own relationship with my father, it would take a memoir. Okay. So question 23. Do you believe in second chances? Not necessarily just for yourself, but maybe for others. But do you believe in second chances? And you can always explain why or why not. Mm-hmm. Right. So, question 24. We just have 2 questions left, and then you're done. So, question 24. What is something your brain wants to convince you to do, but you have to fight it? I'm going to repeat that for you. What is something your brain wants to convince you to do, but you have to fight it? Mm-hmm. Right. Our brains can convince us of a lot of things. Okay. So this is the last question. It says, how do you deal with a stressful environment? Now, I will take your answer from this question, and I will also be writing my own observation of how you handled these more intense, perhaps stressful questions. So there may be a little bit of discrepancy in how you think you deal with a stressful environment and how I saw you deal with a stressful environment. But there's really no wrong way to answer it. Just try to be as truthful and as honest as you can be. So how do you deal with a stressful environment? Mm-hmm. I think that was very insightful of you. So I'm just going to take a moment to write down how I saw you do with these last 5 questions. So you can just sit there for a second. I'm totally not still observing you reacting to me writing about how I observed you during these last 5 questions, just to see how you react to stressful situations. I'm totally not doing that. Okay, so that was all the questions I had this time. Like I said, thank you for answering all of them. I appreciate that. It helps us with the survey. So I will ask you again, is there anything you would like? We have coffee, tea, snacks, water as well. If not, then you can just sit here for a second while we calm ourselves back down. Maybe just take a breath or two. If you'd like, I can tell you to breathe in and breathe out. Okay, you would? Okay. So take a breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Okay, now let it out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, good. Do it again. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Do you feel a little calmer now? Yeah, took a little sip of water. Good. 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 I'm not trying to stress you out. They are personal, provocative questions, so that may happen, but it is important that you feel relaxed by the end, because I do not want to cause anyone harm. Feeling good? Nice and relaxed. Okay, you may now pet the cat that is in the room with us. I'm sure she would love some attention. She's been sleeping for a while. Her name is Rosalind, and she loves treats. So, I will see you again for the next one. If you choose to participate, it'll probably be a while from now, but I'll see you next time. Okay.